challenge and innovative ideas come to life. This event is not just a gathering, it is a celebration of dreams, ideas, and relentless pursuit of excellence. This momentous occasion is proudly brought to you by igebra.ai, a US-based AI research, product development, and education company at the forefront of AI solutions and education in association with the visionary NH Goel World School. Our heartfelt gratitude goes to our esteemed sponsor, Cubleno, whose support powers us to take this event to new heights. So, as we commence this incredible journey, let us remember that we are witnessing history in making. Every idea that will be presented here today holds the promise of a better tomorrow, and each young heart brims with potential to make a lasting impact on the world. And I thank all of you for being a part of this historic event. Together, let us kindle the flames of curiosity, imagination, and determination within these young souls, for they are the architects of a future that knows no limits. Can we all please clap for these participants and for all the people who have joined us today? So to commence this remarkable day, let us begin with the inaugural speech. So it is my privilege and honor to introduce a distinguished personality whose leadership and vision have played a pivotal role in shaping young talents. We are delighted to welcome Mr. Avinash Pandey, the esteemed principal of NH Goel World School. So let us join our hands and give a resounding round of applause and warmly welcome Mr. Avinash Pandey to the stage.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Children, good morning. Yes. Distinguished guests, parents, teachers, igebra team. It is an important matter for us today that we all have gathered here for a reason which is going to impact our society positively. Undoubtedly, the artificial intelligence and data science has become an integral part of our life. How can we assume life without it if the message exchange on WhatsApp has reached up to 67 billion per day? And another estimate says that 1.5 trillion megabytes of data are produced every day. Are you aware about this, children?
Yes, sir.
Good. I can hear some yes from few of you. So it is a fact that now we are almost dependent on data science. Yes or no? Yes, we are. And if you would start downloading all the data of internet from this day, what do we say, children? How long it will take? If we start downloading the internet data from today, how long it will take? Any guess?
Millions of years.
Millions of years? It would need another 181 million years to download. Right? At NSWL World School, we are privileged to work with the team of igebra. I could see that not only the students have learned new skills, but they got support in their routine academics as well. The team has worked proactively throughout the year in association with our school teachers. We would like to see them to work in continuity in the coming session as well. Without taking much of your time, children, parents, and guests, once again on behalf of the school management, I welcome each one of you at NSWL World School. Best wishes Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Avinash Pandey. So we would like you to come back once more. We would like you to give a bouquet. Now, I take immense pleasure in introducing our next distinguished chief guest, Dr. N.V. Ramana Rao, the Director and Professor of Civil Engineering at the renowned National Institute of Technology, Raipur. So his journey in the field of civil engineering is nothing short of an awe-inspiring story. He earned his bachelor's degree from the prestigious Usmania University and then further pursued his master's degree from IIT Delhi, and then, for his insatiable quest for knowledge, he ventured abroad and successfully completed his PhD and postdoctorate in civil and structural engineering from the esteemed University of Wales, United Kingdom. So, as an accomplished academician, Professor Ramana Rao's contribution to the world of research and education is immense. He has edited 3 books and authored an impressive tally of 186 papers in various prestigious platforms. Now, imagine the wealth of wisdom and experience that Dr. N.V. Ramana Rao brings to our stage today. His unique perspective and undoubtedly inspire ignite the spark of innovation in all of us, and especially our young minds that are present here today, who will be presenting their innovative AI product ideas. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us join our hands and give a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Dr. N.V. Ramana Rao.
Distinguished principal of the Goel World School, Raipur Pandey, the Sanjeev from igebra.ai, the parents, students, and faculty members of the Goel World School. And doctor, I'd like to thank the organizers for inviting me for this important and innovative event of data and AI talks. I can really imagine how much you have struggled to come to the finals. I was told that 10,000 plus schools are actually participating in this whole event. This is a huge competition. And out of this, you have selected 6 finalists. So again, I would like to thank and congratulate all those who have participated in this design innovative thing. In fact, we at national level institutions are also struggling to work a lot in these new domains, artificial intelligence, machine learning, virtual reality, augmented reality, 3D printing. These are areas which are growing at a pace which we cannot handle. And we need to start earlier. That is what the National Education Policy 2020, which came very recently after 3 years before, is giving a lot of emphasis. And I'm very glad that the Goel World School has become a leader in partnering with AI Zebra, not AI, to run this competition to allow students to think design innovative. This is something we also have interested in introduced courses like design thinking. When we were studying, these sort of facilities are not there. Today you have a web of knowledge worldwide, your fingertips. A lot of knowledge is available. We have gems of students who can actually innovate, be creative, incubate now. And I'm glad that Goel school has been taking this creating competition in data and AI. This one. You know that data is how important it is today. You know, we have data analytics, data business data analytics. The business decisions are made based on data. We have data where political predictions can be made. We have data where weather predictions can be made. So data is a very, very important part of our work. Handling this big data, you know, we are talking about data thousands of years, right? And the amount of data we handle in one task and to interpret the outcome of the data. What the data says, what the message that is coming on the result. Analytics is very important. Data science is very important. These are very hard. In fact, the government of India, to the AICT and other regulatory bodies, have now started special branches in BTech in artificial intelligence, BTech in machine learning, BTech in data analytics. Because they're important. Luckily, people thought that, what is artificial intelligence? Machines are going to have human intelligence. People are afraid that they will take away all the jobs. In fact, they are creating more jobs. That is the reality. I remember when I was studying in school, the computers had just come in. There's a lot of agitations, strikes, saying that computers are going to replace humans. All the jobs will go, but that did not happen. In fact, today India is very strong because of the computer revolution. We are very strong in the world. We are foreign driven foreign exchange coming only because of our expertise in the areas of computer software. The cities have been built, high-tech city in Hyderabad, Gift city in Gujarat. All these are IT hubs, technology hubs. So these technologies are not going to replace humans. In fact, they are going to help make the quality of life much better. For example, you take in your phone voice assistant. By just by talking, you can actually control your phone. Voice activated. These are nothing but there are artificial intelligence devices. You have in medical technology. Today, based on the data available over a period of time, you can predict early a cancer or a heart disease or any ailment very fast, and then you can do proper treatment. So you are going to save human life. We are using artificial industry for manufacturing, smart manufacturing, so that we don't have much errors in the manufacturing process. Safety is increased. So everywhere, more importantly, you might have heard about autonomous cars, self-driving cars. All this technology is because of data science and AI. This, whether you like it or not, this is going to become a very, very important part of our life. Today, I know there are companies, which are actually working in cars where you just have to tell this is the destination I need to reach. This is the time. So it will find the car, it will find the way, it will try to find out, negotiate traffic. Totally driverless. Earlier, we thought that it was just a myth. The reality. I have seen instances, I have seen experiments, we are doing experiments, collaborating with some companies in Hyderabad, where they are doing this work. And all this is not possible because of the development in artificial intelligence and machine. Artificial intelligence is simulation of human intelligence to machine. Yeah, as a human, my behavior in the morning is different, my behavior in the afternoon is different, my behavior in the night is different. I get tired and machines never make mistakes. So the other advantage that this artificial intelligence will have is accuracy. See that you don't scope for any mistakes or accuracy. And very importantly, we can use it for creativity, getting new things done, innovative things done. That is what I think this competition is about, making and developing innovative ideas, design ideas. These are possible only because of artificial intelligence. And today, humans can take correct decisions on many things just because of artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence help For example, if you have a particular liking, you might have seen, that, when you're doing web browsing, you actually, the sites which you like only that comes. So this is nothing but artificial intelligence. Computer has read your mind and now trying to help you out, saving a lot of time, a lot of energy. This is going, you will have several advantages of AI, like most importantly, increase efficiency and productivity. So we can save a lot of energy, we can save a lot of time, we can a lot of safety is there. So first and foremost advantage of these technologies, increase efficiency and productivity. The second most important advantage is improved accuracy and the correct decision making. So when you're predicting something, if you're making a accurate assessment, then you can take correctly. Many times, especially in medical diagnosis, we do wrong diagnosis and then sometimes we give the patient killed. But if you can predict the problem correctly, accurately, then you can do diagnosis. So this is going to improve accuracy and then make proper decisions. So that is the biggest advantage that the AI has given to the human in the world. And customers, who are using this for various purposes in different domains, be it engineering, be it medical, be it industry, be it agriculture. It is giving them a very beautiful experience, very happy and satisfying. So that is only possible because of the development in AI. And very importantly, it has given an opportunity for them to create new job market. So in India, we are in the stage, where most of the jobs are created because of these technologies, AI and data. So earlier we were thinking, that they're going to reduce jobs, giving more opportunity jobs. Not only jobs in India, giving them jobs, global opportunities. If you go to US, we find all the new jobs, more than 50% are being taken away by Indians who have expertise in these areas, like AI and data. Similarly, not only US, go to Europe, go to Germany, go to South Africa. I had an opportunity to visit many countries as part of my academic endeavor. I found that many places you find Indians are doing very well just because they have expertise in these areas like artificial data. I'm really happy that Goel School has taken the initiative with the help of AI igebra in introducing the student well before they actually embark into the real career, these innovative ideas. So they teach them life skills, thinking, design thinking. You have to make students think themselves, think of innovative ideas. And that is what. So we also are now moving away from the rote learning. The bookish type of knowledge is not required. What is required is creativity, innovation. And that is what these software companies are going to do. And I really congratulate the organizers for joint hands and the supporting organizations, the Cube, Zero, and some other like SDHP and the other. So they have joined hands to support this wonderful activity. I'm really pleased and I really congratulate and take the opportunity to congratulate both the igebra.ai and the Goel School for introducing such things. I think it becomes a role model to many schools, to many others to follow this. So congratulations once again to all of you and once again to all the winners who have succeeded in the competition. I hope more such competitions will be done. And we want the students to have holistic development in all areas, not just the subject area. To know the life skills. And today, I'm sure most of the problems can be solved easily with these technologies. And we should be the leaders and do the next Goel School, the vision and mission that they have set, the noble objectives that they have set in the school. Definitely is going to go a long way in the development of this country and the whole nation. Thank you very much and good luck.
That was truly captivating, and thank you so much, sir, for sharing that inspiring message and igniting the spark of curiosity and innovation in all of us. Now, moving forward, I would like to invite another distinguished guest with us, and with immense gratification and with whose unwavering dedication and tireless efforts, we have made this event possible. We are delighted to welcome Mr. S.K. Tomar, the Director Administration of NH Goel World School, to the stage. So let us all join our hands and give a warm and enthusiastic welcome to Mr. S.K. Tomar. Mr. S.K. Thomas' impeccable organization skills and visionary approach have ensured the smooth execution of this competition, and his relentless commitment to the growth and development of our students have made a significant impact on the entire school community. So can you please again clap for him? So our journey doesn't end here, it only gets better from here. So ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests and dear participants, I stand before you with an immense sense of excitement and honor as we gather here today for a truly exceptional event, Data and AI Talks. And at the heart of this remarkable occasion stands a visionary and innovator and an inspiring individual, Mr. Chiranjeevi Madala. With an illustrious background as visionary AI researcher, an inspiring speaker, and the director of product innovation and marketing at igebra.ai, Mr. Chiranjeevi Madala has left an indelible mark on the world of technology and artificial intelligence, especially with over 25 years of experience in the field of management and AI. But Mr. Matala's impact extends far beyond this. He is the driving force following the vision of our founder, Mr. Srini Vemula, and the core team of igebra.ai to make this event possible. So let me tell you, putting an event together of this magnitude is not possible. And it is not an easy task, but he did it well, and collaborating with all the geniuses minds of all these schools who have participated with us. So can you please clap for him as I invite Mr. Srini Vemula on the stage?
Very good morning. I hope all of you are doing great. Okay, so welcome to the Data and AI Talks. Okay, I'm Chiranjeevi Madala. I'm an AI researcher and also developer. And I've been following these trends for a long time. And we are here. Okay. So I'm one of the directors, 6 directors at igebra.ai. We have offices in Seattle, Hyderabad, and now in Raipur. We're a team of 50 members operating from all over the world. And the journey of Data and AI Talks. We started a year ago. We've been kind of brainstorming. We know that AI is going to hit us. But we never thought it would hit us very soon. Okay, very fast. So we were thinking, how can we make kids think about AI? Okay, how can we actually make them experience AI? Of course, we have this in the curriculum, textbooks. But how do we make them actually experience AI? Okay? How do we make them actually talk about it? So we got this idea, and we were collaborated with NH Goel School, and we kind of wanted to initiate Data and AI Talks with them, and they're kind enough to give us the platform, everything, all the support for us to start this program. So we kind of started discussing this with a lot of other people, but many of them actually they didn't kind of positively responded because they were thinking AI and kids, are you kidding? Okay. But we somehow believe that the wave of AI
is happening. Okay. You might have seen lots of changes in the past 7 months. Okay, so all of you know about ChatGPT? Have you used it?
Yes.
But you know what happens behind ChatGPT? You know, the sound goes down here.
Sir, yes.
Yes. So lots of things go behind a system called a system like ChatGPT. So what is a chat? A large language model. Okay. So AI, it's not a new thing. It has been there, the third point 50 years ago, but we couldn't achieve a lot of things, a lot of progress because of one thing, that is computing power. Today, we have got great computing power with us. Okay, that's why things are moving faster. Okay. So, what we did, we went to the schools. We spent 1 hour with these kids. We just explained them how it works. And we asked them some ideas. For surprise, they came up with so many ideas, better than us, better than others. Right? That means there is a change in our perception in how the kids are being, brought up. Right? So they understand. They know. So that actually gave us a lot of encouragement. Yeah. And today, we are going to witness 12 of such brilliant ideas on this page. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
We also thought, just 1 hour, some online support, kids can do such brilliant things. What happens if we nurture them? What happens if we give them all the information, all the inspiration? Okay. Alex. So, I would like to show you the glimpse of this entire event so far in 30 seconds. So, how is it sounding? Yes? Great. So, what next? So we just stop this here. You have some of these ideas. We'll give you the presents. Is it the end of it? No, I would say that's the beginning. Right? You have ideas. But how would you actually start building them? Right? So what do you need to build, take your ideas to the next step? You need knowledge. More than that, you need inspiration. Okay? You need a lot of people working along with you. Okay. So I have a solution for that. But before that, let's talk about AI itself. So I was talking about large language models, ChatGPT. Okay. There are lots of other large language models. Okay. So what is a large language model? It understands your language. It almost thinks like a human being. Okay, so that's the beginning of a change. The AI systems are able to process the language now. Okay, it is not just for talking. If a machine can understand the language, it starts creating a lot of change in everything. Okay, that's what is happening in the world now. It starts creating content. So have you ever tried creating a video with AI? Not perfect, but it was done with a few prompts. The engines that we use, Journey, as well as Hydra. So in a very beginning stage, but very soon, in the Hollywood credits, you will be able to create the entire feature film with AI. Can you imagine? Okay, it's on the process. So, is it just a hype? A lot of people, especially when a big change happens, they initially think, okay, this is just a hype. We don't need to worry about it. But my friends, this is not like that. AI is not just a hype. It is reality and it is going to enter our lives, whether we want or not. Okay? And the future. So 2023 is here. It marks a remarkable change in the history of mankind. This year changed the entire human race forever. Okay, so how we are going to be, how we are going to get the education, and do other things, they all are going to change in the coming years. Okay. So there is a concept called the law of accelerating things. What does that mean? The more advanced we become, the faster we become in advancing. We are at that inflection point, 2023. Okay, so it's all super exponential things, right? Because we have got great computing power, right? So anyone started looking into these things? If not, please. Yes, the question is, how do we prepare these children? Because they are going in their own natural way. The world is going at a very fast pace. So how do we bridge? What happens if we don't bridge? So a lot of things can happen. The learning gets delayed. Because of that, maybe opportunities will go away. Okay, a lot of things will get automated now. There are reports that a lot of jobs will be automated, but of course, new jobs will be created. A lot of new jobs related to AI will be created. But if we are not ready to take them up, we are missing an opportunity. Right? So I also would like to say this. AI is not magic. Right? What is it then? It is pure logic. There is math behind AI. There are algorithms. There is logic. Okay? So we want our children to know, to understand that logic, not just fall for magic. They shouldn't think that, okay, there is a magical machine behind all of these AI systems. It just answers all of our questions. No. They should know how actually these machines work. How the data, or why the data is important for an artificial intelligence system to work. How it processes, how it learns from the data. Right, I guess all of you got some idea now? Kids? Yes? That's what they have been working on for the past 2.5 months. So this is another thing that I want to talk about. But I don't know, already did. We want to encourage the creators, especially India, is not on top of the race as of now. Whereas some small countries, they are producing lots of new things in the field of AI. With 1.4 billion people, can we create better things? Can we? We can. We have got all the things in place. The only thing that is required is thinking. Yeah. So what are our solutions? So we want to build the data and AI ecosystem, which may contain all of the elements. The one, because there are the experiences, the talks. It's a platform for anyone to talk about their ideas, to showcase their models. Yeah. And AI for all is an initiative which where we want to help the people at grassroots levels to understand and experience AI, because we cannot leave them behind. And one more thing, the data and AI club. Okay. So this is the most important thing for today's discussion. So after that, after we have participated in this event, what's the next step? You need to have a community. You need to have a group of people who are working on AI. You need to have a mentor. Okay. So that's what we are establishing today. It's called the Data and AI Club. For all these 60 participants who have participated down to competitions today, they all will be the members of this community. Okay? Yeah, you can clap. Right. All these things are happening at Raipur first. Though we are from Hyderabad, though we have thinking here, I don't know why, but we are becoming more Raipurians day by day. Okay. So one more thing, we are also coming up with an idea called AI Ready School. Because AI shouldn't be just like a subject. It is not like any other subject. It has to be experienced. Our kids need to be inspired. That's why I want the AI to be implemented at each and every school, not just for teaching, but even for management, administration. Okay, the way teachers build their curriculum, they deliver, how kids learn. Okay. So more information about these things, we can request them later. So finally, thanks. Thank you, very big thank you to the Goel management, because without them, we wouldn't have done this beautiful event. Okay. And also our partner, Goel, who have been supporting us since the beginning. Okay. So, and all schools who have participated, the coordinators, who I know we have been torturing them for a long time. Okay, so this journey has been accelerating and we're only getting started. Together, we will redefine future with AI. That's all, folks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your thoughts and inspiring us all, and especially those kids. And we would wait, and we are waiting for you to join the Data and AI Club. And we can't wait to explore more together with you. So now it's time to delve into the very heart of this extraordinary event, the moment that we have all been waiting for. With great anticipation, we present to you our 12 exceptional finalists who have showcased their incredible ideas and skills. So prepare to be amazed by this beautiful ideas that they will be presenting us, and we embark on this journey of creativity and innovation. So this beautiful individuals, they will be remarked by our esteemed guests, and they'll be done on, actually there are 4 parameters that will truly define their excellence. The very first one is creativity, the next one is concept, the third one is process, and the last one is originality. I hope everyone is excited now. We all want to know who the first finalist is. Yes. Okay, so we'll be starting off with group A first. Okay, and the first finalist is, any guesses? The first finalist is Gagandeep Singh. Will you please welcome Wait for a few minutes and we'll open this presentation. So, good morning, everyone. So, good morning, everyone. My name is Devi, and I'm going to share my idea about. So, I'm going to share my idea about. I'm going to share my idea about animals and AI animal language translator. So, how did I get this idea? So, the cat you see here is Pearl, my pet, who ran away 1.5 years ago during a storm. I don't know why, but she was happy with us, and but one night she ran away during the storm. So then I thought of making animals. So what can animals do? So animals can actually, but first, I have a question for you. So can you tell how this dog is feeling? Any answer? Correct. So this dog is feeling hungry. So animals can actually help you in that without thinking. So you need to take the camera and then you need to take the picture of the dog or any animal, and then it will tell how the dog is feeling, sad, hungry, or scared. So why should we build animals? We need to build animals to communicate with pets effectively, to break the ice and train pets, and make more people come forward to adopt pets. So there would be three features of in animals. First would be voice identification, gesture recognition, and what is it? Safety collar. Safety collar, you can also call it geotagging and geofencing. So safety collar basically could be worn on the pet, on the neck of your pet, and then using GPS signal, you can track your pet with your mobile phone, and then like it can also tell you the reading, the heartbeats and all of the pet. So there's the roadmap ahead for this model. First is to gather data. We gather data from vets. We go to a vet and then ask them how do the dogs feel when when they're doing like wiggling their tail in a certain way or doing something else, like something weird that they don't do usually. Then we will collate the data that we have got from vets. We put the data together that we got from vets. So like it would be then programmed and then develop the model. Like we see other also like there are many things in development related to this. So we'll also get ideas from that, and then we'll develop the model in such a way it is better than others. And then finally we'll test the model, and then we'll take for example this is a dog here, and then we'll use the safety collar and see if it catches the signal, the mobile catches signal from the safety collar, and also check the heart rate, heart readings and all. And then finally launch the model and put positive reviews. So this would be the user interface. So there would be the settings menu, that's the logo on the top, and then the menu. You can see the menu, like these purple buttons. There would be four options,
And here you can see the settings. You can change the settings, and then those three lines will show you like about the animal if you want to change its name or anything. And then let's go to the options. So first is recognize breed. In case you don't know the breed of the animal, you can recognize it by using the camera on the app. And then monitor text. So you need to connect another tablet or any device for that. And then you need to use the camera so that you can monitor the pet on the go. It will also tell if it's resting, playing, or sleeping. And you can like monitor it on the go. And finally, it would be recognized gesture. So it would recognize gesture like it's wiggling its tail and it's trying to express something. So using the camera, you can also see that like how it is feeling. And then finally connected device. This is basically for connecting the safety collar. And more devices would be added in future updates like robots as the technology advances. So every project has an objective. So my project's objective is to bridge the communication gap between pets and pet owners, making life easy for pets and pet owners, and more people can come and adopt pets. Like because stray dogs are menace in India, and any times can help them and give them a better life. So if you adopt any pet and you don't know much about it, like you can know how to train the pet, how to like properly take care of it, and then using those items you can also like recognize everything about it. So there are limitations. So we would be first focusing on the basics like first we'll start with hamster, cat and dogs. These only can be recognized in the first updates. More animals would be added in future updates soon. Are there any questions? We'll be happy to answer. All right, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Ravandi, for that wonderful presentation. And the group A is grade 5 and 6. So these are the students who are giving this big ideas and talking about artificial intelligence today. To give us a big round of applause. So Ravandi from NS Goel World School. Now, talking about our second finalist. So the second finalist is Shreyansh Mistry from Delhi Public School. Can you please come forward?
Good morning, everybody present here. I am Shreyansh Mistry from DPS Raipur, and today I am going to present you my project Widow. Act 1, the making. Once an AI device named Widow was made, but people didn't know about him. So whenever people would hear of him, they always ask, what and who is Widow? But before coming to that, out of these four pictures, anybody from the audience, can you tell which of the two people remain the unsafe water? Anybody? Yes, please.
At the first image and second, third.
First, third.
Second and third. Second and fourth.
Correct. Second and fourth. So you got a correct answer. What? Not everybody gets the correct answer, right? Like I'm very happy that you got correct answer. And this is where widow comes in. We all need water to stay hydrated, right? Yes, exactly. But drinking water is not only a necessary part. This will also make sure the water we are drinking is safe, or else we can put fatal diseases such as Ebola, cholera, typhoid, etc. But not without the AI-powered dirty water detector. It is an affordable, accurate, fast, and effective AI device that can easily detect dirty water within seconds. It can save millions of lives from death. In this given article from Clean Water, you can see that deaths due to unsafe water is at 13th place with 1.23 million deaths. And in this slide, you can see that 1.2 million people died prematurely in 2017 as a result of unsafe water. And the next is the food is content. There was three types. Number of home sites in 2017 and equal to the number that died in road accidents globally. And also to add, 4 lakh children die every year in unsafe water just like us. Those children who could be the leaders of tomorrow. Can you just imagine? And WIDO's goal is to take that 1.23 billion to zero. Why to build WIDO? By building WIDO, first of all, we can save millions of lives from death because many people in a country are uneducated and don't know about how to identify dirty water and also the side effects of drinking dirty. Or sometimes people are just confused when they have to drink water from an unknown source. WIDO can also help government water control agencies detect dirty water sources and clean them to make it potable. In this given image, you can see that a boy is drinking dirty water accidentally, doesn't know it, due to which he got stomachache, vomiting, and eventually he had to go to the hospital. His parents also had to pay a large hospital bill. So, if the kid knew about WIDO or had used WIDO, none of this would have happened and a lot of his parents' money would have been saved. How will we build WIDO? The first and the most important step is to collect data on dirty water identification. This could contain observations such as blackening, settings in the sink, and many more things. Making and using strong and powerful mini odor sensors. 2 odor sensors will be used to inserted to window to detect the smell of dirty water because in most cases unsafe water have a specific smell. Like if you ever try to smell a muddy water, you will see that it's not too good. It like kind of unpleasant. But the problem is that the odor sensors that are currently present in our market are only used for air pollution and car passenger safety. So we have to make our own odor sensors with the help of an AI and with digital olfaction. We will be capable of making these powerful odor sensors. But if we don't give Veto the ability to speak, what's the point of doing all of this, right? So the next step is exactly what we are thinking. Inserting speakers and connecting to the AI will give us the correct information. Many people in this world are physically challenged and many of them are blind and deaf. So no worries for them. We'll also insert a text print and a braille display and we'll also continue their AI. After all of this has been done, it's very important to process the data and clean it in all parts of it to ensure that the information data is 100% useful and effective. Building a model and shaping it. We can't just carry some wires and parts of it right in our pockets. So it's very important that we give beautiful shape to Vito and make it as waterproof, strong, and portable so it could easily fit in pockets and also be capable of taking very much amount of damage and still work perfectly fine. Now Vito is completely built, but what next? The next step is to train Vito with the training data. We have to train Vito daily, and in the meanwhile, we can detect some bugs and programming errors to ensure that Vito is working perfectly fine. Testing Vito daily. It's important to test Vito daily to avoid to see and avoid any stoppages and errors that comes in between. Public testing window. It's very important that the public gives us feedback for more development of it. I would like to present you the structure of Twitter. Here I have made a small prototype structure of Twitter for better explanation. I easily fit in my pocket. As you can see, there are two AI detectors, these two black spots, and here are two photosensors. Yeah. At the back, you can see on top, this is a power button, speaker. This is text screen with a digital display and a bracelet. So the blind people could just easily use. Act two, the using. Now, people knew about Twitter, but they didn't know how to use it. Twitter became very sad and they wasn't able to help anybody. But then I come to the rescue and tell how they will use Twitter. How to use Twitter. First step is to turn on Twitter using the power button like this. Very simple, just one touch. Then assume this is a water source. Just assume that this is a water source. Like keep it unsafe water. Eliminate the solar results here. And one more feature that if you long press this button for some time, it can change into different languages. Because we don't only want some Americans and Indians to use it. We want this to make a global project. Now let me now I allow you to discuss the pricing. It's nothing but just the making cost or the wires, text screen, speaker to AI detector, frame, and auto sensors. The total cost is not exact, it's just an approximate and estimate of what it should be. Act 3, the plan. Now, Vito was very happy as he was able to help people, and so were the people because they could easily avoid dirty water. But a problem struck. The place where Vito lives, of course, many people will live there too. So people would fight over each other on who will get to use Vito first. I saw this huge problem, and I thought that if I started making more Vitos and sell them, so I can make more Vitos and continue this cycle until first we'll strategize, put it into action, and repeat the whole cycle. Yes. First, we will introduce Vito to our family, friends, and relatives, and also try to sell them in the meantime. Then we can tell them to introduce Vito to more and more people to spread awareness. We can also do this while we are selling Vito to someone. And most importantly, we could advertise Vito using social media. Just like every product and every company has future goal, we also have one. Our future goal is to make Vito a mobile application tool and make it so economical, available, and so good that everybody has Vito either in a pocket, like me, or in the smartphone or in the house. But the goal doesn't end here. We also want to make a special Vito for all the different animals because according to reports, more animals die due to unsafe water drinking than humans. So we want to create a special Vito with the help of scientists that are currently working on making devices on communicating with animals. So after our goals have been accomplished, I promise and assure you that nobody on earth has to worry about the problem of unsafe water. Now I'd like to discuss the plans for the mobile app. A mobile application will be as good as the device itself. The person who wishes to download it will first get a 3 months trial, and if the person wishes to continue using the app, he has to pay a sum of rupees 20 per month, out of which 50% of the money will be given to NGOs like Smile Foundation, PETA, WWF, Indian Cancer Society. Now, thank you, everybody. And this was the story on Vito. Any questions?
I think it was not just an AI idea. We got a funding pitch. So who all is here to fund this idea? Can you please clap on them? So the third finalist that we have from Group A is Pushpita Singh Thakur from KPS Tendua. Can we please clap for her?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Pushpita Singh Thakur from class 6. I am very delighted to represent my school, KPS Tendua. Welcome to the presentation on AI-powered personalized study planner named Robert. About Robert. An AI-powered personalized study planner is a software that utilizes artificial intelligence techniques to create custom-made study plans for individuals. An AI-powered personalized study planner incorporates knowledge of different learning styles and techniques. For example, if someone is a visual learner, the AI may suggest using diagrams, charts, videos, etc. An AI-powered study planner analyzes individuals' data, including their learning style, available study time, and upcoming exams or assignments. Let's make our studies easier. Objective of creating robot to make our studies easier. Second, it is also for children who cannot go to school for any reason. Third, to clear and understand any doubts. Fourth, it will give solution in detail with example. Fifth, it will provide videos and photos for more understanding. How did I get this idea? How did I got this idea? Every student have doubts while studying. Even I have. Each student have their own problems according to their studying capability. I came in contact with number of students who can't go to school or can't take private tuitions. Then I decided to create AI-based personalized study planner, Robot. This robot will use AI algorithms to generate answers in form of videos, diagrams, and also in text format. How can I insert data in robot? First, identify the input format. Determine the required format for the data input. It could be text, images, audio, video, etc. Pre-process the data. Clean and pre-process the data to ensure is in the correct format and meets the application requirement. Third, connect to the AI application. Establish a connection or interface with the AI application. Then format the data, send the data, handle the response, post-process the output. Features of robot. Personalized study plan. The AI-powered study planner creates customized study plans based on the individual's learning style, preferences, and academic goals. Adaptive learning. The study planner uses machine learning to continuously improve and adapt the study plans based on the individual's progress and feedback. Third, efficiency. AI can analyze large amount of data and provide personalized study plans more efficiently than a human could. Fourth, time management. Planning and managing study time is crucial effectively is crucial for academic success. Frame need of robot. It provides solution as per student studying capability. It is time efficient and can be available 24 into 7. We can get solution in different formats, videos, audio, text format, picture, etc. It can be very useful for students to get clear their basic to typical doubts too. The need of this application is to provide solution in detail about any query according to syllabus and as per studying capability. For example, suppose you have a mathematical query. It will provide you different formulas. Framework. First, data collection. Data collection in AI refers to the gathering and acquiring relevant data that can be used to train and improve AI models and algorithms. Next, data pre-processing. Data pre-processing refers to the organizing and verifying raw data before it is used for AI algorithms. Then, feature engineering. It involves deriving new features from existing ones. Then, machine learning model selection. It is a process of selecting most accurate algorithm for a specific problem. Then, continuous improvement. It involves continuous collecting and analyzing data, making iterative changes. Then, user interface development. This involves designing user-friendly interfaces that facilitate effective communication between humans and AI technology. Any question? Thank you.
Isn't that amazing to see students talk about data and machine learning algorithms here? And they are just in fifth and sixth grade. So a big round of applause for them again. Now it's time for the final finalist from Group A, and that is Pranjal Paul from Krishna Public School, Tulsi. Can you please clap for her, everyone?
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pranjal from KP Tulsi Class 6A, and my topic is AI-powered doctor robot. After After God, we all are dependent on doctors. But sometimes it happens when there is a critical case like major accident. So the doctors care when they see the condition of the patient and come in hurry to save the life. In that hurry, they make mistake and the patient dies. Or there are sometimes unavailability of good doctor, so the patient dies. So to reduce the death rate of the patient, I want to make a doctor robot named Nova. About Nova. Nova is a highly advanced robot. It will be in a place of a doctor and a surgeon. It will be in the place of a doctor and a surgeon. It will handle all the medical treatments like normal operations, surgeries, etc. Features of Nova. First, interacting with patients. Nova will interact with the patient. Nova don't have emotions, but it can listen what the people are saying and it can answer what the people are asking. Second, reviewing patient's living condition. Nova can review the patient's living condition. Doctors can also, but with the help of the monitor. But Nova don't need any monitor to review the living condition. It can review the living condition of the patient with its cameras. Third, handle all the medical treatments. Nova will only handle the medical treatments. Benefits of Nova. First, reduces blood loss. Second, improves patient recovery time. Third, smaller incisions resulting in reduced risk of infection. As a result, the treatment will be successful and the patient will have less pain, less scarring, etc. What do I need to build Nova? First, microcontroller. Microcontroller will be the brain of the robot. Second, microphone. Microphone are used to hear by the robot. Third, camera. Cameras are to see. Fourth, motors. Motors are to convert the electrical energy into mechanical energy. Fifth, servos. Sensors and guides for movements. The process. Firstly, I will make the structure of the robot with platinum, titanium, or other metals. Then I will store all the data of the medical field in the robot. Then I will get him ready like a doctor to take it out and see how it is behaving to humans in the new environment. This is called Turing test. After the test, I will take it to the AIRD revolution. Anybody knows what is AIRD? Any guesses? Okay. AIRD is a committee which gives approval to the robot to enter in any field. What will make my robot like a human? I will be using three domains which will make my robot like a human. First, data science. Second, computer vision. And third, natural language processing. The three domains. First, data science. It is the process in which we store all the information in the robot. Second, computer vision. In this process, the robot sees and understands. Third, natural language processing. In natural language processing, we store all the pronunciation letters and the data about the language and select which language will the robot speak. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ranjan, for sharing that idea with us. And before we move on to Group B, I would like to introduce our next distinguished guest personality with immense gratification, Mr. Jayant Nata, IAS. So let us all join hands and give a resounding round of applause as we warmly welcome Mr. Jayant Nata, IAS, on the stage. So everyone, are you liking the ideas that are being shared by these young geniuses? Oh, yes. Can we all say now and clear them up? All right. So moving forward, we have Group B with us, that is 7th and 8th graders. Okay. So the fifth finalist that we have from Group B is, can we all guess? Om Nirmalkar. Can we all clap for him, please? And Om is from Krishna Public School, Dunda. So please again clap for him.
Hello everyone, I am Om Nirmalkar studying class 8 in KPS Dunda. मेरा जो प्रोजेक्ट है वो है EAHS, which stands for Emergency Healthcare and Ambulance Services. हमारे देश में एक प्रॉब्लम है कि जो एम्बुलेंस जब पीपल कॉल करते हैं तो उनका जो अराइविंग टाइम रहता है वो बहुत ज़्यादा रहता है, अराउंड 1 आवर या 30 मिनट्स तक लग जाते हैं एम्बुलेंस को अराइव करने में, जिससे कई सारे पेशेंट्स की डेथ जल्दी हो जाती है. उसी प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए मैंने एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाया है. इसमें आप एक व्हाट्सएप का मैसेज इनिशिएट करके अपने पास एम्बुलेंस बुला सकते हैं, जो कि 30 मिनट्स के अराइविंग टाइम को 18 मिनट्स कर सकते हैं. हमारे पास एक और फीचर भी है जिससे आप एक एप्लीकेशन से एम्बुलेंस बुला सकते हैं, और साथ ही साथ एक चैट बॉट में हमने बनाया है जो कि आपके सारे हेल्थ केयर के क्वेश्चन क्वेरीज को आंसर करेगा और आपको अकॉर्डिंगली गाइड करेगा. This is the basic working of case 1, which is पैनिक मैसेजिंग सर्विस। और सबसे पहले यूजर व्हाट्सएप पे एक मैसेज इनिशिएट करता है, उसके बाद वो जो मैसेज है उस डायरेक्टली एआई के पास जाता है, जो कि बाद में उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स को एक्वायर करके एक राउटिंग का रूट निकालता है। उसके बाद वो एक जो नियरेस्ट एम्बुलेंस जो फ्री रहेगी, जो 10 किलोमीटर के रेडियस पे रहेगी पर्सन के, उसको भेजता है यूजर की तरफ। और जो सारा जो डेटा रहता है वो फायरबेस एक डेटाबेस में रिकॉर्डेड होता है। उसके बाद हमारे पास है केस 2, जो कि है बुक इन ऐप फीचर। बुक इन ऐप में यूजर हमारे एप्लीकेशन को यूज करके एक एम्बुलेंस बुक कर सकता है। इसमें सिर्फ पेशेंट की कुछ ही इंफॉर्मेशन की जरूरत है, जैसे कि उसका फोन नंबर, उसका नेम और सारे तरह के कोऑर्डिनेट्स। हम फोन नंबर नेम अपने तरफ से डाल सकते हैं, जो कि मैनुअल डालना पड़ता है, और कोऑर्डिनेट्स अपने आप डल जाते हैं। उसके बाद आप अपना पेमेंट मेथड सिलेक्ट करके एम्बुलेंस को बुलवा सकते हैं। और ये जो रहता है, इसमें जो एम्बुलेंस रहती है वो नियरेस्ट हॉस्पिटल से दी जाती है, ना कि नियरेस्ट एम्बुलेंस। उसके बाद आता है हेल्थ जीपीटी। हेल्थ जीपीटी एक चैटबॉट है, जो कि ओपन एआई के चैट जीपीटी के मॉडल पर बेस्ड है। हमने उसका एपीआई यूज किया है। ये इसका जो कहते हैं जो सेटिंग्स है वो अकॉर्डिंगली सेट है कि हेल्थ केयर के आंसर्स को बहुत ज्यादा अच्छे से आंसर करे। अगर आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे हेल्थ केयर से रिलेटेड, तो वो आपको बेस्ट वे में आंसर करेगा। और आपको अगर कोई डॉक्टर से कंसल्ट लेनी है, तो फिर आपको बेस्ट डॉक्टर्स भी बताएंगे कि आपको कौन से डॉक्टर से कंसल्ट लेनी चाहिए, कौन सा हॉस्पिटल में। फ्यूचर स्कोप में हम ये चाहते हैं कि जो हमारा जो राउटिंग का सर्विस है वो बहुत ज्यादा इम्प्रूव हो, जिससे जो अराइवल टाइम है वो बहुत और भी ज्यादा कम हो, जिससे कई सारों की जो लाइव्स है वो सेव हो। और साथ ही साथ हम जो प्रैंक कॉलर्स होते हैं, जो कि प्रैंक करने के लिए एम्बुलेंस सर्विस को कॉल करते हैं, जिससे उनका जो सिस्टम है वो डिस्टर्ब हो जाता है, हम उसको इम्प्रूव करने के लिए एंटी प्रैंक का सिस्टम एक निकालना चाहते हैं, जिससे प्रैंक कॉलर्स जो है कॉल ना कर पाए। अगर वो कॉल करे तो फिर सिस्टम डिटेक्ट करके उनको एडवाइस ना दे कोई भी। उसके बाद हम ये चाहते हैं जो बुक इन ऐप में जो हमारा फीचर है बुक इन ऐप का, उसमें हम एक ऐसा फीचर डालना चाहते हैं कि अगर कोई टाइप की इंजरी हो, तो फिर उसके अकॉर्डिंगली एक डॉक्टर भेजा जाए एम्बुलेंस में, ताकि वो डायरेक्टली वहीं पे उसको फर्स्ट एड देके बाद में एम्बुलेंस हॉस्पिटल में उसको ट्रीटमेंट दे सके। थैंक यू। So would you like to show them the app you built? Yes, I would like to show. This is the working of the app. सबसे पहले आपको एक कोड डालना पड़ता है, जिससे आप जो एआई चैटबॉट है उसके साथ कनेक्टेड हो जाएंगे। इसका जो कोड और जो फोन नंबर रहेगा एआई चैटबॉट का, वो आपको एप्लीकेशन में मिल जाता है। यस, ओके। उसके बाद आपको कोई भी मैसेज टाइप करना है, जैसे हाय या फिर हेलो आप टाइप कर सकते हैं। उसके बाद वो आपको एक लिंक भेजेगा। इसमें हमने व्हाट वर्ड का एपीआई यूज किया है। व्हाट वर्ड एक ऐसी कंपनी जिसने अर्थ के सारे 3 मीटर स्क्वायर मीटर्स को एक 3 वर्ड के लोकेशन में कन्वर्ट कर दिया, जिससे एक्यूरेट लोकेशन फाइंड करना बहुत ज्यादा इजी हो जाता है। तो फिर आपको उनके वेबसाइट में जाके अपना वर्ड्स पता करना है, उसको कॉपी करके व्हाट्सएप में ही सेंड कर देना है। उसके बाद जो एआई है वो आपकी लोकेशन को फाइंड करके एक एम्बुलेंस को रजिस्टर करता है, जो कि 20 किलोमीटर के रेडियस में आपके सबसे नियरेस्ट हो। उसके बाद जो फ्री एम्बुलेंस रहती है उनमें से एक को चुन के आपकी तरफ भेजता है। थैंक यू। Thank you so much, Nirmalika, for building that idea actually. And we have actually developed the app using the OpenAI sources. And we had a video, but that couldn't be able to play. So thank you so much, Om. So the next finalist that we have from Group B is Prita Agarwal from the Radiant Wave School. Can you please clap louder for her?
Good morning to one and all present here. I'm Shraddha Agrawal and I'm from the Raipur School. And today I'm incredibly excited to share my AI idea with all of you, which is AI powered customized testing package. Now, let me introduce you to Ram. Hi, Ram. Once, Ram fell sick and sought medical attention at a hospital. But here's the catch. Doctors prescribed him numerous medical diagnostics to go through, and leaving Ram with a pile of test reports. And this situation led to be a frustrating ordeal for Ram because many of the reports were unnecessary. But fear not. We have come up with an AI-powered solution. This solution will provide with customized testing packages which contain just precise number of medical diagnostics for every individual and create a personalized history of everyone. CTP is a groundbreaking AI idea which is powered to be a game changer in the world of healthcare. And this data would be collected from pharmacies, clinics, and test labs. This data would be used and utilized for creating personalized medical history and to provide guidance for prevalent diseases. It will sanction users to save time and money by using unnecessary medical diagnostics. Now, what is the need of this? What requirements of mine will this AI fulfill? This AI will provide just precise number of tests to the users, saving their time and expenditures on traveling. Means they have to travel to doctors unnecessarily just for minor problems and on unnecessary medical tests that are given. Now, what are its key features? Now, imagine the convenience. CTP can provide a personalized healthcare history of every individual accessible at your fingertips, and it can deliver analysis of historical medical trends, means it can analyze the medical patterns of every individual and suggest only precise number of tests related to it that are easy to read and meaningful that can be used by medical practitioners. It can also monitor health and predict analysis, means that it can provide health monitoring techniques and predictive analysis, means it can predict from what diseases you might suffer from in the future, that is identify potential health risks and provide prevention strategies and tell the users that how can you counteract that disease. Now, how can we bring it into force? Can we bring it into our day-to-day lives? Absolutely. It can be a part of our day-to-day life. Like we can show Aadhaar in numbers in Aadhaar cards that when logged in will give access to a complete medical history of every individual, and government would also issue new medical cards which hold every essential detail of an individual. Government can also issue health price numbers that can tell the verbal medical history of a person. Now, what are its benefits? It has very much benefits that can be that we can use in our day-to-day life. Like it saves a lot of time and money, and we can access it from anywhere and any device. And we just do not need to carry all our reports everywhere. Now, how does it work? Is it magic? No, it's not. It works by collecting data from pharmacies and test labs. Then it filters the important data and processes it and stores it and analyzes it. After analyzation, it creates a meaningful report for users. And then, after we creating a report, it can be used by medical practitioners, which for that they can access it from anywhere. Now, if you are too excited to bring CTP to your life, here's the roadmap. First, build a colossal database from pharmacies and testing labs, and then connect all their billing terminals to the software server so that whenever they enter every person's record, it will directly reach the software and then train your program to detect one's disease on the basis of what medication he or she has been taking since long, like last 1 month or more, and to cross question them about the symptoms, like what symptoms they are facing, and on the basis of these charts and medication, this AI will detect one's disease that and can prescribe tests according to that. Now, after being launched, we can access its database from anywhere and any device also. It is accessible for everyone to use it in any language that they can easily understand it. Now, let's imagine Ram going to Dubai and falling ill there. And or he's on as he's on a vacation, he doesn't have any reports, which means that doctor cannot treat him. No, doctor can treat him and ensure a prompt and accurate treatment. As with just few clicks, the doctor can access his complete medical history. Here we can see that doc accessed his complete medical history and can give an accurate treatment to Ram. This AI idea is just not an idea, it's a transformative solution for every individual to take charge of their own health and revolutionize the healthcare industry. So, thank you for your time and attention. Let's embark on this journey to a healthier future with customized testing package. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. And now we have the third finalist from Group B. Any guesses? So we have Divyansh Mishra from Krishna Public School, Dunda. Can you please clap for him?
Good morning to everyone present over here. I'm Divyansh Mishra, studying in class 7A, KPS Dunda, Raipur. I'm going to present my idea, Ashiana. Home is the place of love, hope, and care. Building a beautiful home is everyone's dream, right? Every family member wishes if they can design their own space. For example, mom can have her own kitchen as per her wishes. Kids want their own as per we kids dream of. But at the end of the story, that is everyone's requirement. An architect imposes his experience to narrow down on his own design and finalize our dream home. That's not fair. To overcome this problem, I am introducing Ashiana, an AI-powered smart architect. About Ashiana. Ashiana is an AI-powered smart architect with lots of dynamism for designing a beautiful home. Ashiana analyzes the requirements of every user from new design trends and provides a professional and reliable 3D flow plan. Objective of creating Ashiana. The core objective is to create an application which can understand the needs of every family member, adapt their suggestions, and immediately generate a 3D flow plan to visualize and even improvise upon it. Why should we build Ashiana? Design built by Ashiana will have a quality like a professional architect, takes care of structural stability, gives every family member a fair chance to participate in designing, and provide one's personalized touch. But what does Ashiana do? Designing needs a lots of areas to consider. For example, space utility, directional needs, lifestyle priorities, budget, structure, stability, maintainability, and extensibility. Ashiana comes with many features that incorporates the above crucial factors to provide a design useful for the user. Those include identify specifications, new trends and areas for improvement, versatile and flexible 3D flow plan, fits the priorities and lifestyle, provide personalized feedback. How does Ashiana work? Ashiana works in two stages. In Ashiana stage one, the user will be giving information. For example, the number of rooms, halls, directions, etc. as speech or text input. The AI model will process these inputs and generate top few 2D flow plan images. The user can choose the 2D flow plan images it likes. Otherwise, improve on speech or text inputs. Second stage AI model based on the selection of 2D flow plan by the user with additional speech or text input. For example, wall color, tiles, etc. The AI model will be processing these things and generating top few 3D flow plans with 360-degree view support. The user can choose the 3D flow plan if likes. Otherwise, improvise on speech or text input. This can be the working of Ashiana app. These will be the features: flow plan, dollhouse, and walkthrough. But what's the framework of building Ashiana app? First, data collection, data processing, model training, model evaluation, model deployment, and model monitoring. Data collection. Collect and compile a large data set of 2D and 3D flow plan from a variety of sources. Second, data processing. Label and annotate the 2D and 3D data using machine learning techniques to establish key specifications. 3. Model training. Develop and train machine learning algorithms to analyze the data using techniques such as computer vision, pattern recognition to identify trends, patterns, and areas of improvement. Model evaluation. Work with architects and civil engineers to test and refine the program's capabilities and effectiveness. Fifth, model deployment. Launch the application on preferred platforms, for example, mobiles or tablets for users to access and view 3D flow plan with 360-degree view support. Model monitoring. Continually refine and improve the program's algorithms and techniques by incorporating feedback and insights from architects and civil engineers and introducing new trends and lifestyle data sets. That's all for today. Thank you. Any queries regarding this? Thank you.
Thank you, Divyansh, for sharing that idea. Are you all liking these amazing ideas?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
All right. So we have the fourth finalist from Group B, that is the Ananya Saxena from Aram School. Can you please come forward?
Namaste everyone. My name is Ananya Saxena and I am from the Andhra. And I am here to present my idea on AI powered plant doctor or AIPD. So, meet AIPD. And I would like to ask all of you a question that how many of you are interested in gardening? And how many of you feel curious when you see a new type of plant that you don't recognize? So AIPD can help you. AIPD is basically a tool for farmers, gardeners, and even matures to easily identify plant diseases and pests and collect information on their cure and cure their plants in time. So, objective of creating AIPD. My main objective of creating AIPD is to help farmers and gardeners because nowadays the population is growing. Like we just crossed 8 billion last year, and because of this, the needs are also growing. So, to fulfill the needs, farmers and gardeners have to use chemical pesticides and fertilizers, which are very harmful for our environment. So, instead, AIPD does sustainable cures and solutions to them. How did I get this idea? I got this idea by observing my father's family farm. I noticed that finding organic solutions to plant pests and diseases was very difficult. So I researched more about this topic and I found out that I could use AI to build a solution to this problem. What does AIPD do? AIPD has many features that make it useful and convenient for farmers and gardeners. So the first feature is identifying the plant using leaf patterns. So the leaf of every plant has a different color, texture, shape, and size. And by analyzing this, the machine can easily identify the plant. It can also predict the disease of the plant by analyzing the picture and give information about the disease and its cure. It will also suggest information and articles and videos related to agriculture methods and topics to the user. And all of this is available in many different regional languages and text to voice translation so that everyone can use it, even illiterate people. So how does AIPD work? It has basic 6 steps on how it works. First step, data collection. In this, we will collect data of various species of plants and images as diseased and as healthy in their growth stages. We will also collect information about diseases and plants. Next, we will process the data and filter it to take only the data that's accurate and useful for us. Then we will segregate the data into different parts based on the plant, the disease, the growth, and the different growth patterns. Next, we will train the model using machine learning algorithms and the data that we have collected to identify the plant, predict the disease, and identify malnutrition in plants. Then we will have to test the model and all its features to make sure that it's accurate and useful and it is working as per our needs. We will then monitor. After the model is launched, we'll continue to monitor it and improve it based on feedbacks and suggestions from the user. Happy to answer any questions. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ananya, for sharing that idea. So now we are done with Group B, and now it's time for Group C, that is 9th and 10th graders. So, guys, are you all excited? All right. So the first finalist from Group C is Manan Sedia from Krishna Public School, Dunda. Can we please clap for him?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Manik Sethi. I'm from KPS Gunda, class 10. So before starting, I would like to know one thing. Should I continue in English or Hindi or bilingual? Hindi, English, one. No, both? Okay. So इंडिया इज अ एग्रीकल्चरल नेशन, एक ऐसा देश जहाँ पे मोर देन 50% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन एग्रीकल्चर में बिजी रहते हैं इन वन वे और अनदर। या तो मैं जाके खेती करूँ या फिर उस खेत के जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं उनको बेचूं, वो पूरी चीजें एग्रीकल्चर के अंदर आती है। तो उसी चीज के कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स रहते हैं, जैसे कि हर एक फार्मर को पता नहीं रहता कि उसके सॉइल में है क्या, व्हाट न्यूट्रिएंट्स द सॉइल हैज एंड व्हाट आर इट्स कंपोनेंट्स। So to solve that issue, I created Mrida, or multi-purpose real-time integrated digital analyzer. So without me या फिर मेरे बोलने से पहले, what if हम इसके ऐप से पूछे कि मृदा का पर्पस क्या है, what is मृदा? I will ask in हिंदी क्योंकि ये ऐप दोनों हिंदी और इंग्लिश दोनों में काम करता है, so मृदा के बारे में बताओ।
रियल टाइम डिजिटल एनालाइजर एक एआई संचालित उपकरण है जो मिट्टी के पीएच, पोषक तत्व, नमी की मात्रा, तापमान को माप सकता है और किसानों को मौसम की खबर भी दे सकता है।
So this is the main interface of the app. As you can see, I created the app in MIT App Inventor, which works or runs on the back end of JavaScript. It is a web application used to create apps. And so as you can see, it is a colorful menu with Hindi में लिखे हुए words, which can be changed through the settings. So before getting further into the software, let me introduce the hardware. So as you can see, there are 5 rods here. Blue rods. Each of these comprise of a sensor used to monitor nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, moisture, temperature, and pH. And you may ask why and how does it do it? क्योंकि ये तो metal के rods ही है, कैसे ये उनको sense कर लेंगे? So in soil, the nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium exists in an organic compound form. For example, nitrogen in nitrates, class 6 में पढ़े थे, rhizobium convert करता है nitrogen को nitrate में, phosphorus in phosphates and potassium in potash. So उनकी अलग अलग एनर्जी वैल्यू रहती है, अलग अलग चार्ज रहते हैं, अलग अलग सोल्यूबिलिटी रहती है वाटर में। तो उसके हिसाब से वो जो सेंसर है मेरा, वो पार्ट्स पर किलोग्राम 1 मिलीग्राम पर किलोग्राम डिसाइड करेगा कि उसमें कितना फॉस्फोरस, नाइट्रोजन और पोटेशियम है। तो एंड फॉर द पीएच वैल्यू, द लाइट वन, what it does that the rod has an unbalanced value of hydrogen ions and the soil also has some values of hydrogen or hydroxide ions. तो जो unstable rod है मेरा, वो कैप्चर करता है स्टेबल मीडियम से, जो कि इस केस में है मिट्टी। मिट्टी से वो जो हाइड्रोजन आयंस है, जो हाइड्रोक्साइड आयंस है, उनसे वो पता लगाएगा कि सॉइल एसिडिक है या बेसिक। So that was all that this Brida is about soil analysis, and it can also help the farmer save money on fertilizers and water, like irrigation method. Last. Second. So you may all can see that rods के ऊपर में एक ग्रे कलर का बॉक्स है, that is the main module of the sensor. एक ऐसा छोटा सा कंपाउंड आर्डुइनो जैसे, जो कि जो वैल्यूज है उसको निकाल के जो स्क्रीन है उसमें नमस्ते लिखा है, उसमें वो वैल्यूज का आउटपुट देगा with those speakers. And why do we need speakers? As you can see that मेरा प्रोग्राम ने अभी हिंदी में बताया कि मृदा क्या है, जो कि वो इंग्लिश में भी बता सकता है, और if मैं चाहूँ to input more language models, it can tell it in any indigenous language. That's why we need that screen and that module. And there is also an antenna to connect the module, to connect the device with the internet through satellite connection. क्योंकि अब अगर मैं for example राजनांदगांव के कोई remote area में जाके farming करूँ, वहाँ पे तो एयरटेल का 4G 5G सिम चलेगा नहीं. That's why we need satellite internet. The main question arises, why should farmers use Meta? क्योंकि उनके पास ऑलरेडी इतने साल का एक्सपीरियंस जो है, तो वो लोग क्या कर लेंगे इस ऐप को यूज करके? द बेसिक नीड्स कि उनको जो नॉलेज होनी चाहिए उनके सॉइल के बारे में इज दैट उनको पता ही नहीं कि सॉइल में कितना न्यूट्रिएंट्स और उनकी सॉइल किस क्रॉप के लिए बेनिफिशियल है। फॉर एग्जांपल कोई फार्मर वेस्ट बंगाल में चावल उगा रहा, but unknowingly उसकी जो soil है वो ज्यादा अच्छे से wheat उगा सकती है. That's why this is the main objective of the app, to increase the profits of the farmers, as they like only earn 10 or 20% of the profit from their crops. The other 80% or 90% goes to the wholesale sellers or the retail sellers. That's the sad truth about the agriculture industry in our country. So features of weather, as I said, soil analysis, NPK, pH, temperature, and moisture. The others are nutrient detection, weather alerts, language support, as you can see, कि हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों में बात कर सकते हैं. And weather alerts with an API from the openweatherapi.com. That's a website which gives API or application packages installer that can be used in any app to get the information from that app. You may see that the last line says Vrida uses scikit-learn method to analyze the nutrients needed by crops and weather preferences. What is scikit-learn method? उसका क्या importance है यहाँ पर? As we are discussing about ML, machine learning and AI, that's the main or the most important part of the device, because it converts the data, it takes the data from a not so organized source, like for example from the cloud source, then reorganizes it into and readable format or sorted format with the help of pipeline method. The pipeline method converts the data or the upcoming statements of data into a machine readable format, which then can be plotted on a graph called as clustering or regression, which then decides कि ये जो data है, either it belongs to a certain crop or it is a property of a certain crop. Scikit-learn was devised by Google in late 2007 during their one program, and it is a Python library used to describe or used to define the supervised or unsupervised learning algorithms. This is the main diagram of what scikit-learn method can do. So basically the start, and then it decides whether on the basis of data कि उस चीज में कितना data भरा हुआ है. अगर 1 लाख statements of data है, wheat, rice, tomatoes इन सब के बारे में, so it decides to either go in an easier method उस data के size पे जो कि है regression, or it can go to an easier method क्योंकि data कम है तो time भी कम use होगा, so classification. And you may also see clustering and dimensionality reduction. Clustering is done when there are more than tens or hundreds of data fields ताकि जो cluster बन सके. Cluster basically graph में एक point of areas बना लेता है जो कि enclosed रहता है. उस enclosed data के अंदर हर एक crop की particular वो रहती है, उस particular crops की data रहती है. That's it. And dimensionality reduction is the simplification of data into readable. As you can see, steps to implement scikit-learn. So basically, I will give an example. For example, I have wheat and rice data in an unorganized format, and this will just organize it into a readable format, जो कि app में है, screenshot में in the next upcoming. So how did I get this idea? I discussed with farmers क्योंकि क्या problems होती है वो कैसे farming करते हैं. I searched on the internet about this idea and found out that AI can be implemented in the field of agriculture. So this is the main interface of the app, the main menu, the main assistant through which I call the function to say the details about my app, the app जो कि उसने हिंदी में बोला. The main crop requirements. So this is the main function, main screen, which uses this scikit-learn method to understand or see which data is of which crop. जो कि अभी इसने wheat और rice का अलग-अलग कर दिया है, change कर दिया इसमें, based on the values of their sunshine, pH, nitrogen or weather. This is the मिट्टी का परीक्षण करे. I hope so कि किसी को पता ही नहीं होगा समन्वय का मतलब. इतनी प्योर हिंदी तो मैंने भी कभी नहीं पढ़ी, लेकिन Google ट्रांसलेटर है तो चीजें पॉसिबल है. So last thing 1 hour ago, because it's a fake screen, of course I don't have a sensor with me right now, so it it is showing कि वो screen कैसे दिखेगी if मेरे पास एक Bluetooth sensor होगी, वो sensor if मेरे phone पे चीजों को transfer करता है. Then the weather news used from the Open Weather API, latitude, longitude, current weather, temperature, humidity, and wind speed. And the settings where you can choose the language, the city in which you are. If you don't have a location GPS sensor, you can turn the narrator on or off, which if you when click a button, it will say the text on that button. जैसे कि main menu है, so it will say मुख्य menu or main menu according to the language set on the application. This is the about section, the whatever it is. And this is the emergency phone number. I can show the live demo of it, like a Bharatkaran phone number. And I call it.
तो एक नंबर का क्या लगा?
The helpline center of the Kisan Call Center. That's the number. So, any questions from the audience? Anyone? No? Thank you.
Now next finalist from Group C is Pratyush Jha from Radiant Wave. Can you please clap for him?
Yeah. So imagine a world where healthcare is not confined to the walls of a hospital, where healthcare is not a branch filled with dread, but instead with hope and determination. That world is now within our grasp with Centra, your personalized health assistant. Centra stands for Center-Based Epidemic Tracking and Reporting Assistant, and it is more than just a concept. It is the cutting-edge technology which harnesses the latest advancements in sensor technology, data analytics, and artificial intelligence to create the patient's ultimate friend. At its core, it's all about monitoring the patient's vitals and empowering them to take up a stand for their health. Yeah. So specifically, let's start out with how the monitoring works. Centra employs the use of state-of-the-art sensors, which are embedded into wearable implants for the patients. These help in the timely spotting of diseases in their early stages. Specifically, these sensors track temperature, heart rate, respiratory rate, and blood pressure. Now, once the data has been collected, it is sent to a CMS, or a central monitoring system. Here, it is run through several millions of data algorithms and tests to create a generalized report. Centra covers everything, from the patient's medical history to their current lifestyle patterns and vital signs, and creates a report empowering the patient to take up an active stand in their health journey. Yeah. And I got the idea of Centra while visiting a hospital a few weeks back. I'm sure you all have felt it too. Once you enter that building, you just get so many bad vibes. You cannot shake off the feeling of gloom and sadness everywhere. That is why Centra goes beyond just monitoring. Centra truly becomes the patient's ultimate friend. Using its advanced AI, Centra has the power to engage in empathetic conversations, tell jokes, tell anecdotes, and inspire the patient with the recovery story of others. This is especially a game changer for patients suffering with social diseases such as autism or Down syndrome. Next, with its secure messaging platform, patients are able to stay connected with their loved ones even if they are millions of miles away. This fosters emotional support for the patients, which inspires them to face their health challenges with greater courage and resilience. This improves their outcomes. Next, all this is great, but how do we actually build Centra? Yes, it might prove to be a daunting task, but it is definitely not impossible. With the resources at hand, we envision 4 steps to do this. Number one, we need to research on the sensors which are going into use. And secondly, we need to integrate these sensors into wearable implants for the patients. Third, we need to research on these AI algorithms for the reports. And fourth, we need to build the interface for the patients and doctors, which in turn empowers them. So, with all the steps completed, this is how we visualize Centra in the end. So, moving on, the impacts of Centra are far more than extraordinary. With its continuous monitoring of vitals, we can spot diseases in their early stages. This not only reduces the strain on our already occupied healthcare, but also helps avoid complications which will come on later, like in stages of cancer. Moreover, by empowering the patients and providing them mental support, it also increases their outcomes in the end. So that's it. Centra truly is the future of healthcare. With Centra, we can change lives, save lives, and shape the future of healthcare. So let us work hand in hand to create a brighter future and shape the future of healthcare. Thank you. Any questions?
Thank you so much, Pratyush, for sharing that idea. So next up, we have Anand Kakaria from BJV. Can you please clap for him?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Advantage of Grade 9, here to represent my school, Vijakshin and Vidyapeeth, and I'm here to present my topic, Intelligent Traffic Management System, which is also known as ITMS. And why we need ITMS? So let's talk about artificial intelligence powered traffic management system, ITMS, use AI algorithms and technology to analyze and improve the traffic flow. It works on real-time basis so that it can provide information on real-time. The collected data will be processed and predict the traffic flow. And why do we need to build this? On today's day, traffic is a very major problem all over the world. And I think we all have faced it in our day-to-day life, waiting on a traffic signals for minutes and waiting on a traffic jams for hours sometimes. So to improve that, I am making intelligent traffic management system. Now it will improve traffic flow, it will reduce traffic jams and congestions, it will reduce waiting times on the traffic signals, and it will also help to save natural resources. It will reduce the human errors which was done. It will also try to remove corruption while creating challans. What does ITMS do? ITMS has several features such as real-time data analysis, monitor road status, challan for violations, and saving of resources, adaptability, and scalability. Now, let's talk about real-time data analysis. ITMS will provide information on the real time with the help of GPS sensors and cameras and the sensors which will help to make the real-time information. Monitor road status. ITMS will help to monitor roads and routes. It will also help to ensure the safety of citizens on the road while we are traveling or moving. It will always watching us and take care of us while using the cameras and sensors. And if something unusual happened, like an accident or an emergency, so it will also inform the traffic police department about this so that they can take action on it. Challan for violations. ITMS will create challan for those who don't follow the rules properly. Like, as you can see in the pictures, overspeeding and not wearing helmets and wrong way driving. So that are the some examples of the breaking of rules. So ITMS will create challan for those all. And it will also send the challan on the registered number plate. So it will go to the directly owner. Saving of resources. ITMS will help to save our natural resources and our resources. It will reduce the fuel consumption by, as we have to not spend too much time on traffic jams or congestions. We don't have to waste our fuel on that. We don't have to spend too much time on traffic signals, so it will not consume too much of fuel. It will be very efficient. It will not take too much of energy to work. It will also work on renewable energies so that it can not take water or electricity too much. It will also be very compact. It will not take over too much time because as the traffic will be fluent, it will not require to wait there. Adaptability and scalability. ITMS will adapt itself with the nature of traffic patterns. ITMS will adapt itself with the nature of traffic patterns, weather conditions, and road conditions. They'll also adapt itself from the historical data. As the traffic flowed yesterday, it will understand how it flowed yesterday and how it is flowing currently, so that it can improve itself day to day. And it would be very scalable as it's working only on one city today. It will be very easy to expand it all over the cities. It will easily take the increasing volumes of user data. How does ITMS work? ITMS work with the help of two different things. First is hardware and second software. Software. Collection of data. ITMS work. First of all, we will collect the data from the historical traffic graph so that we can analyze and understand how the traffic flowed and how we can improve it. We will do service on the heavy traffic areas to understand how they solve the problems over there, how they analyze it, how they quickly respond to it, and how we can improve it more and more. We also have to find sources from which we will get our real-time data like GPS sensors and cameras. The data processing and cleaning. When we have collected data, we have to process it into a simple and useful format. We have to make it very simple and useful. So it will not require too much of time, energy to work. It will be very easy and very useful. We also have to remove noises which are not useful for our work. Model building. Once we are done with processing and data cleaning, we have to build a model with the AI algorithm suitable for it, like the data traffic predictions, weather reports, and the road conditions. And we have to make that into a simpler and a useful format. And we have to combine it into a single format. Also, we have to design a model which will be very compact and very efficient. Model training. Once we are done with model, we have to design it and we have to train it, that how it has to work, and remove errors which are frequently coming, and teach it how it has to work when it comes to deploy. Model testing. Once we are done in training, we have to train it. We have to test it actually, that till we don't get the final result or the accurate result. We have to test it again and again that it is showing the correct result or not. Is it increasing the time or reducing the time on the traffic signals as of the demand? Then after this and the deployment of that, we have to monitor it on the real time so that we can understand is there any need of improvement or not, any error occurred or not, so that we can improve it on a daily basis. Continuous improvement. We have to improve it on a continuous basis so that it will be adaptable, and we have to use the latest technology so it will be efficient all over the time. Let's talk about hardware for them. Cameras. It will be situated on a particular distance so that we can capture the visual information and understand what is going on. Inductive route detectors will help to detect the vehicle. GPS will help to monitor and locate the vehicles. Then infrared sensors will help us to detect the vehicle with the heat emission, and the radar sensors will help us to detect the vehicle with the radio wave, and it will also help to detect the speed and the movement of the vehicle. AVR is a technology, automatic distance recognition, help to make a safer distance between two different things. Environmental sensors help us to predict and measure the various factors that will affect the traffic, like visibility, like how much we can see and how much we cannot. Future of ideas, currently we can go with this. On upcoming time, we can go like that. And future, we can adapt it if you want to actually adopt it. So you can make on that. Thank you everyone for being in a presentation. And we heartily thank you. Is there any question?
Thank you, Anand, for sharing that idea. The last finalist from Group C is Ronald Mishra from Krishna Public School, Nava Raipur. Can we please clap for him?
Good morning, everyone. This is Ronit Mishra of KPS International Nava Raipur. I am thrilled to present you an extraordinary idea that will break the gaps between humans and animals. Have you ever wondered how animals would communicate, how animals would talk if they know human language? Probably in your childhood. So let's dive into the topic. We experience different animal sounds in our surroundings. Our animal sound can be as loud and strong as a lion, and it can be as mild as a cow, and it can be as cute as a cat. But can we understand what the animals say to us? Obviously not. Why I'm asking this question? We cannot understand animals. We can because we humans, our voices have this zamin asman ka farak between animals with animals. But we humans have this million-year relationship with animals so that we can understand their emotions by studying their vocalizations and body language. How? Let me take you to the next slide. Okay, let me try to mimic the voice. This because we don't have the voice, so we have to mimic the voice. So the first sound will be a neutral dog sound, like bow, bow. And the second it would be a sad dog sound, where the dog is distressed and it would be like. And the third sound is of an angry dog, and it will be sound like something like that. So, in the first sound, we will experience that a dog produces a loud sound, which is comparatively of a high frequency. But in the second sound, you have a high-pitched sound, which is continuous, which is comparative, which is high-pitched and in a repetitive succession. For example, I have told you the example, man. Then the third sound, the time interval between the voices of the dog, it should be considered. The interval should be considered. The shorter will be the interval. The angry will be the dog. Okay, next slide. So here I have made a demonstration of how would animals of how would animals would means how would AI recognize animal voices. Means we are humans, we are living with animals from millions of years, we are very smart, so we can understand animals in some way or other. But how would AI will understand? It is introduced in recent years. So let's try to demonstrate it through AI. Okay. So as you can see, this is my code. So basically, it will provide a glimpse of animal voice translator. So this model, AI model, will predict the animal emotion. I have used, as you can see, I have used some of the libraries like TensorFlow, Vibrosa, and OS. The OS will help us in accessing these files. This is located on my desktop. I have uploaded here. Okay, so let's quickly enter our voice. Just this file name. Now let's quickly copy this and paste it right here. I will press this also. Now let's quickly run the code. As you can see, the code is executed. It will take some time. So let's quickly fast forward it. Okay. So as you can see, our model has predicted successfully the dog's emotion, and it is sad. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. So, what do you think? How animals would talk? Animals, unlike humans, they also produce sounds. Some animals produce ultrasonic sounds, and some animals produce infrasonic sounds, and some animals produce sounds which we can hear. But the animals who produce ultrasonic and infrasonic sound, we cannot hear that. As you can see, different animals make sounds in different ways. Some animals make sound which we humans can hear. Except that there are some insects like butterflies and ants which produces a chemical known as pheromones, which helps us to communicate them. Okay, so let me introduce to my presentation the major idea, the animal voice translator. So this device is made with machine learning algorithms. This will translate animal voices to understandable human voices, etc., etc., blah blah blah. But in a simple terms, if I have to explain it, it will simply translate the so-called bow bow sound into something like "How are you, man?" It will translate something like meow, and it will be sound, and it will translate it like "Hey man, give me some food," etc. So as you can see, this is my pet dog. Sometimes people call it my brother. So I have got this idea from him only while I was giving training to him when he was a learner, when he was in Nausicaa, I was giving training to him. So I realized a gap between animals and humans. I have realized that animals could not understand humans that properly, and we also will not understand animals that properly. So this made me to research on the topic, and I was amazed. I was shocked that how potential the devices, the technology have in the future. So this device will help us in understanding animal world more accurately, more properly. So how would we develop the animal sound translator? So first we have to research on that. We have to research on the current data which we have, the current things which have, so that we can provide acceleration towards our model. Next, we have data collection. We have to collect a large amount of data of different animals, of a dog, cat, cow, horse, tell another animal, etc. So next we have to analyze the sound. In the analyze, we have to recognize the patterns of that sound, how they would produce the sound, and then we have to make a translation mapping of that. In a translation mapping, we will associate the sound to a particular meaning towards the particular emotions. Next, we have iterative learning. The model will continuously learn, will continuously improve itself so that it can produce more accurate results. Next, we have usefulness. Now, some of you must have been thinking that this device doesn't have any use, it is useless. But no, let me tell you that it has various uses. It has uses in veterinary medicines. It will help us in interact with animals more properly so that we can ensure that animals' health is much proper. Or we can ensure that animals' health, we can ensure that animal medicines are properly properly making the animals cure. And next we have zoology and animal behavior studies. And next we have conservation and wildlife management. So in the conservation and wildlife management, we'll interact with the endangered species. We will interact with the endangered species, and we will understand their requirements, for which we can provide them a suitable environment in which they can make their population recover. Next, yes. Next, we have animal welfare, agriculture, and an entertainment industry. So, thank you. Overall, the animal voice translator is a tough task to make, but with the advancements in artificial intelligence and machine learning, we can achieve it. And we have already started it by making a translator known as chat, citation, hearing and telemetry, which is used to translate dolphin whistles. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Monak, for that presentation. And what else could we ask for the last finalists giving that wonderful presentation? So can you please clap hands for all the 12 finalists today? So as we progress through this event, let us remember that these young participants hold the potential to shape the destiny of our world. So let us, as mentors, educators, and well-wishers, provide them with an unwavering support, encouragement, and guidance as they dare to dream and create. So while I say that, today it's a very special day for Team igebra.ai as we are unleashing our next two products. So for that, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Chiranjeevi Madala, the Director of Product Innovation and Management, and Mr. Jayant Nata, IAS, to unveil our products today. Can you please clap for them? And also the principal of NH Goel World School, Dr. Avinash Pandey. Can you please clap for that? This is the unveiling of AI for all. There is a school brochure where we provide solutions and knowledge to the schools and the educational institutions around the world. Now, Dr. Avinash Pandey is unleashing the AI for All brochure. That is where we provide free AI education to the students who are not so financially good. We want to support them through government. Now we are nearing the end of this incredible journey, and before that, I would like to take a moment to express our heartfelt gratitude to one of our esteemed sponsors, CubeLater, for supporting this event, Data and AI Talks. It is with great pleasure I invite Mr. Mohan Devangan, representing CubeLater, to join us on the stage, and please give him a big round of applause.
Good afternoon to all of you. I am Mohan from Goel. We are giving the AI. Actually, the event is about data and AI. So we sell basically cubes which help children to learn more, to take quick actions, to enhance their skills. So for that, we basically sell cubes and deliver happiness also. So I would like to encourage children to don't play mobile games and other don't play mobile games. In place of that, you can use Rubik Cube for your passion or for your hobby, and it will uplift your skills. It will uplift your. There are many benefits of cubing, like your coordination, your mind and hand coordination will increase. Your concentration level will increase. So there are many benefits. You can read about Rubik Cube, and there are many ways to learn how to solve Rubik cube. So it seems very difficult to solve, but it is very easy. If you will find, there are many videos in YouTube also. So I will encourage people to learn Rubik cube, and although we are giving the AI cube also, AI cube, basically those cubes are connectable with the phone. And if you solve the cube in your hand, the phone will also see how you are rotating. And if there will be any mistake, the phone will guide you how to solve this, how to solve it. So basically, as we have seen, AI has improved in many fields, and it is also improved in the speed viewing also. So I would like to encourage you all. It is not for only children. The adults can also use it, and it will help to increase their concentration level, and it is good for their mental health as well. So thank you for giving me a chance, and I hope this cube which we are giving to the winners, they will like it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mohan. Now, as we are nearing this incredible journey, but not before we celebrate the achievements and the efforts of our brilliant participants. Their dedication and hard work have truly inspired us all. So without any further ado, it's time for prize distribution. So the winner of Group A is, any guesses? Okay, meanwhile, any guesses, anyone? All right. So keep guessing as we are building the anticipation. We're just waiting for a guess. Meanwhile, can anyone, how did you like the ideas shared by the 12 finalists? And these are just the 12 finalists, but all the remaining 60 students, their ideas were also very brilliant. They have worked very hard on their ideas. They have worked for 2.5 months to create those presentations along with us to share it here with us today. So every participant, please don't feel sad. It's just that it's a competition, so we have to choose. I see some sad faces in the crowd, so please cheer up, okay? So can we have a big round of applause for all the participants? Meanwhile, the parents, have you all learned something new from your kids today? Usually it's the other way around, but here you will see so much of ideas, so much of knowledge that you would have not even imagined that your kid would have done it. So, love the presentation? I don't hear yes. Parents, did you love your presentation of the kids? Wonderful. Is any parent would like to come here and speak about how the presentations were of the students? Yes, please. Sir.
Oh? Okay, thank you. So my name is Ritesh Mishra. I myself is in this field actually. So I had one of the artificial intelligence data science lab actually in Bangalore. And just last year I shifted. One of my kids has presented Ashiana as one of the idea, Divyansh. And I'm really wonderful, surprised the kind of innovations and these ideas kids are giving, and the keywords they are using, which is very much, someone is telling about the street learn, and somebody is talking about the geofencing, and these words are really very much, uh, I don't think anyone, parents knowing about all these things actually. And these ideas are really up to the matching what we are really doing in the industry itself. So I'm really happy that these kids are from the Raipur and they are having a very best, I think they are doing, and I am feeling proud that I am shifted here as a Raipur, and I think this is the best decision I have made from Bangalore to coming here. I have no regret. All the best to all the kids and the schools. Please encourage them to come with all these more ideas. And I'm really interested this new like sir was saying, this new education policy is really changing, embarking the things. People are looking for the new areas also. And earlier we think like this was the kids, kids can't understand. And I'm really wish this igebra all the best. You guys are doing a lot of good things, especially during this ideas you are bringing. It's really important. The earlier kids know this field, and I think now after some time we will going to leave this field to the next generation because it is going to be fly off. I am seeing after just 5-10 years, we will not going to catch up this field. Beyond that, we have to hand over the baton to the next generation, and the earlier they will put it their hands, the better it will be. So all the best kids, everyone, all the best parents. Thanks for that.
I think you have wonderfully summed up it for all of us. Anyone else would like to come here? Yes, please, ma'am. So can you please clap for ma'am? It's just not the kids who come here and speak. It takes courage for parents also, in fact, more than kids to come here and talk about them. So we are here as proud mentors, educators, and parents and guardians, encouraging our kids. So good afternoon, everyone. All the kids. I should not say you kids. Oh my God. You all are the next really next generation, you know, what you can say, more than the adults. Your brain is more than us. If I talk at your age, we were a real Dumbo. You see, electronic technically, if you talk about, yes or no, it's because of the online and all, where parents as well as the teachers have updated themselves. This research work which you have done, I want to congratulate AI team. You have made them do research work at least. This is the demand of NEP. It's not just mugging the things, finding it out, learning it up, writing in the paper and moving ahead. It's not as such. This is new curriculum of NEP. AI. In the coming generation, you are going to have the ideas of class 5 and 6, 7, 8 till 10, 12 here. Really amazing. And I want to congratulate parents who encourage the children to take part in such kind of events. So a loud round of applause for the parents who took an initiative to come to Goel. It's very far away, yes or no? And for the teachers and for the Goel especially, who has taken the initiative for all of them. So keep progressing, keep researching, keep participating in such kind of events. And all the 61 participants who were here, according to me, if you are participating, that is more than winning. Yes? So one will be the winner, but you are participating, you are winner yourself. So congratulations everyone once again. Keep it up. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that encouragement and appreciating all of our hard work. And now it's time for prize distribution. So first we are starting off with Group A, and the runner-up for Group A is Gagandeep Singh. So to present that award, I would like to welcome Dr. M. Can we please cheer them up and clap for them? So the runner-up is getting a smartwatch, Fitbit smartwatch, a gift from Cube Lelo, a winner's certificate, and of course a trophy. Gagandeep Singh is from Goel World School. Everything is fine. Now we have the winner of round. Now we have the winner of Group A, that is Shreyans Mistry from Delhi Public Schools. Along with this, we also need to have a check for funding your startup. And now I would like to welcome on stage Mr. Jayant Nahata, IAS, to present the award. Can we please clap for them? Now the winner is getting a trophy, an Apple iPad, a certificate, and of course a gift from Cube Lelo. iPad. So this is an AI-powered Rubik's Cube from Cube Lelo. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have the winners of Group B. Starting out with the runner-up. Runner-up is Om Nirmalkar from KPS Dunda. Can you all clap for him? And to present the award, I would like to welcome on stage Dr. Avinash Pandey. Can we please clap for them, everyone? So Om Nirmalkar is also getting a smartwatch, a trophy, a certificate, and a gift from Cube Lelo. Now it's time for the winner of Group B. It is Ananya Saxena from Aram School. Can you please clap for her? And to present the award, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. S.K. Tomar. Come on, guys, cheer them up. They have done all the hard work. So Ananya is also receiving the winner's trophy, the Apple iPad, the certificate, and AI-powered Rubik's Cube from Cube Lelo. Thank you so much, sir. Now we have the winners of Group C. So you get this? Right. So the runner-up from Group C is Ronak Mishra from Krishna Public School, Nama, Raipur. So can we please clap for him? And to present the award, I would like to welcome Mr. Chiranjeevi Madana on stage. Please don't stop clapping for this wonderful idea. So Ronak is also receiving a smartwatch, a trophy, the gift from Goel, and of course a certificate. So please stay on the stage. So the winner of Group C is Manan Sethia from Krishna Public School, India. Very congratulations to all the 6 winners here today. And Manan will be getting, of course, an Apple iPad, the trophy, the certificate, and an AI-powered view from Goel. And this is not just an end. We have a special award that is our Star School Award. So the school which is receiving more than 1 trophy is getting the Star School Award. And the school is Krishna Public School, Dunda. Can we please clap for them? Now to present this Star School Award, I would like to welcome on stage Mr. S.K. Tomar. And do we have the representative of KPS Dunda here, Mr. Lakhan?
Not Lakhan, but
Okay, so we have Pranjal sir that is representing KPS Dunda today. So can we please clap for them? And I would like to call upon the participants of KPS Dunda to come for a picture. Students of KPS Dunda, please come on the stage. Come on, everyone. Just one second. Everyone, please clap for them. Now we would like to appreciate actually all the 12 finalists, even those 2 students from all this group, that is A, B, and C, to come on the stage. We have a surprise gift for all of you. So please call upon all the 6 finalists also. Everyone, please come upon the stage. And to give away the prize, I would like to call upon stage Dr. Avinash Pandey. So please cheer for them for these wonderful ideas. Guys, cheer them up. What happened? You're not satisfied with iPad? How many gifts you want? Leave it for someone. Please cheer them up. Now, on the behalf of igebra.ai and NH Goel World School, I would like to extend my deepest appreciation for Dr. N.V. Ramana Rao. Sir, can you please come on the stage? And can we have Mr. Chiranjeevi Madala on the stage? Everyone, please clap for them. They are spending their precious time on us and encouraging all of you. Now, I would like to give our deepest heartfelt gratitude to the management of NH Goel World School, and for that, I would like to call upon stage first S.K. Tomar sir. Sir, can you please come on the stage? So please clap for them. And now I would like to call upon stage the principal of NH Goel World School, Dr. Avinash Pandey. So please come on the stage. And everyone, please clap for them. And now the last but not the least, I would like to appreciate all the school coordinators for doing it so well and coordinating with all of us. I think we have troubled you a lot too much for this competition, but now I would like you all to come upon stage. First, we have Mrs. Brishali from NH Goel World School. So can we please clap for her? And then we have Mrs. Shabnur Nawaz from NH Goel World School and Mrs. Pranjal from KPS Dunda, Mr. Abhishek Chandrakar from Delhi Public School, Mrs. Subhi Manodra from Arav School, Mrs. Smriti Gulhare from KPS Tendua, Mr. Rameshwar Sahu from Vikshatan Jain Vidyapith, Mr. Amit Yadav from KPS Tulsi, Mrs. Madhu Gupta from KPS Naya Raipur, Mrs. Rita Shambhakar from Sant Dhyaneshwari, Mrs. Bhavna Vajmani from NHGD Block, and Mr. Rishikesh Kumar from Radiant Way Public School, and lastly, Mrs. Uma Maheshwar Kaushan sir from Kangar Valley Academy. Students, please clap for your teachers. And we have Mrs. Arpita Rathod, Vice Principal of Radiant Way Public School. I would like all the winners just to quickly come on the stage once for a group picture. All the winners, please quickly come on the stage for a group picture. Everyone, please come on the stage. stage quickly. So as we are closing this ceremony, I have a special shout out to the incredible students of Goel World School who have volunteered selflessly, contributing their time and efforts to ensure that there is smooth functioning of this event. And we also like to extend our deepest appreciation for Goel World School Management for hosting this event. And of course, I want to acknowledge my exceptional team of igebra.ai, Jess, Pandan, Vishwas, Kumud, Vikram, and Ravi. You all have been the backbone of this very event, working tirelessly and staying in Raipur for last 31 days. Thank you, everyone. So let's together create a future where innovation and technology know no bounds. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming up here. Vinod, you would like to?